Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Stock, coming to you a second time today because I'd like to talk a little bit more about Bitcoin and also what Cathie Wood had to say about it, and also solar, because of what I said a couple days ago in the Discord for my patrons that have joined me over there. And well, I think that we have a lot of opportunity ahead of us, and so I'd like to share that information with you. So let's get ready to rock. Welcome back. For those of you who are interested, down in the description is a link to my Patreon. Welcome back. For those of you who are interested, if you would like to go over and join my Patreon, there's a link down in the description. Just click that, head on over, give it a read, sign up if you'd like to, and I put out Patreon exclusives, and I also have my portfolios, my dividend and my growth portfolio over there, as well as a weekly watch list of stocks, and also a weekly newsletter that I put out as well, just capping some of the features and some of the offers that I have. Like I said, the link for the Patreon, if you would like to support the channel more in that way, that link is down in the description. Also down in the description is a link for WEBULL. By signing up and depositing $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to a total of $1,850. I get 2 free stocks for the referral. It's just another way to support the channel, helps keep things going here. I appreciate everything that you do to support it, even if it's just watching these videos. That link is down in the description. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, go ahead and hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell so you can see anytime my videos come out. Hit the like button, it helps out the algorithm, helps rank my videos so they actually get seen. And then also share it with your friends and help me grow the community. I really appreciate it. Let's move on to the stocks. All right, so here we're looking at the daily chart for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin bottomed out today. I think it dropped below $30,000. Matter of fact, if I have this over the candle here, $29,258.95 was the low for today, and it didn't hang around there very long. It's rebounded fairly well since then. In my previous video, I talked about the fact that we had bullish behavior here. However, when we looked at the RSI, that we had a bearish divergence happening here, that it just took a little bit of bad news to help this thing crack to have the price fall off. Now, what we have from Cathie Wood is, despite the fact that we have this sell-off, she's saying that she still has that price target of $500,000 for Bitcoin. I don't have a year on that, but that's the part that I'm working on next. But still, as a bullish case of $500,000, that just blew my mind when I heard that that's what she envisions for Bitcoin in the future. I'm guessing that it's a somewhat distant future for that to take place. You know, maybe that's a 2030 number. Like I said, you can tell me in the comments if you've already found that information. For me, I didn't get a chance to pick through that yet, but that's what I'm going to, at the conclusion of this video, get it up on YouTube and really start scrubbing through for more of that information. For $500,000 from the price now, currently trading about $38,000, we can 10x from where we're at now over whatever given time frame it is, and we're still not at that bullish case from Ark Invest. What I typically like to do is take the most bullish of cases and the most bearish of cases and then use them to temper each other, that kind of cool the expectations or maybe kind of heat up the expectations from the bear case, if you will. And when you find those two things, you have the case that says Bitcoin's going to crash and you have the case that says that Bitcoin's going to rally. And somewhere in the middle is where I think that you're going to actually find the more of the nature of Bitcoin itself, and really reading more of those cases that come out and more people's theses on Bitcoin's future, we can find out more of that. So Bitcoin, still in my mind, the gold standard. This little sell-off that we had, we already knew crypto was volatile, and this whole power scare that we have of not being green enough energy when it comes to crypto mining, this is something that over time, Ark Invest, Cathie Wood believes that this is going to go away and it's going to be replaced with renewables, and she really has picked out solar energy as being one of the things that's going to benefit from going greener for cryptocurrency mining, and Bitcoin mining being part of that. So in my Discord the other day, I was saying, hey, check out the solar stocks, and if we just go to the Invesco Solar ETF, it's ticker symbol TAN, tan, like a suntan. We can see the sell-off that we had, and what I noticed when I looked at some of these is that we started getting these narrower bars here, and we started just a little bit of sideways movement. I'm like, you know what, after all the sell-off, I think that we may have finally started to reach a low point for these solar stocks going forward. So when you look at the ETF, you can see it had a nice strong day today, 3.73%. Some of that could have been on behalf of what Ark Invest said. Solar, I think, as an infrastructure play, as a renewable play, I think that we have the right administration that at least takes their time to make the case for greener, cleaner energy and stronger infrastructure in the United States, and really producing more of these renewable energies like solar. If we look at another company like SolarEdge, you can see same kind of day, a little bit stronger of a reaction, this one up above 5.31%. If we take a look at Enphase, which I believe makes the microinverters for the solar panels, again, another strong day, up about 6.66%. And again, you can see these narrowings and these taperings that we have, that we're no longer in that fall off phase. I'm not saying that this might not experience outside pressures more. However, after all the pressure that we've had so far in the market, we're still holding a decent base. I think that this might be one of the lows that we get, and it's the same across almost every solar stock that you look at. So here, this is Sunrun, and when you look, it had the same kind of day as the other ones, but you can see more of that sort of narrow sideways movement that we had with the other ones, and this is one that just is showing, again, sort of establishing a base, if you will, and calming down some of that sell-off and some of that volatility that we've seen in the past few months. One last one, if you take a look at SunPower, and this one, again, that narrow range that we see trading sideways, really, I think that it's quite possible that we've established a base, a low price for solar, that it's going to sell off about as much as it's sold off so far, unless we get like some huge market correction or something like that going on in the NASDAQ or across the other major indices, some other macroeconomic event, something to really move the entire market downward, or really something to heavily impact the renewables like we have. I think that we're getting to be in a really low risk environment with the solar plays going forward. And also, if Cathie Wood is right that they're going to enlist solar energy for making a cleaner script coin and Bitcoin mining moving forward, then solar stands to benefit from that, which means more demand, so more sales, and we should see a lot more strength coming through these companies. That's assuming that she would be right about her case for solar going along with Bitcoin mining. So let me summarize. Bitcoin, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. I don't know exactly what I see for its future as far as 500,000 goes per Bitcoin. I'm going to read into Ark's case that they made and see what they have to say and the reasons why they believe that 500,000 is that number, and what sort of time frame that we're dealing with in order to get there. That would help inform us on how soon we could expect a turnaround with the Bitcoin price. And, you know, will it fall further? So far, we sort of held support. We kind of tapped just below it just for a moment and then rebounded right back up. So some people might think that this is a dead cat bounce. Honestly, I think that it's a fairly strong resistance after some pretty negative news for Bitcoin recently. I think that this is about the worst that we're going to see in the near term. Again, I can't tell the future. I don't know what other news is going to come out over time. However, the fact that it's been resilient so far could be evidence that it's going to continue to be resilient and have more bullish activity coming along down the road. Also, the solar plays, they're an area where there's been a huge sell-off, where I think that there's a lot of risk moved out of those equities, and I think that it brings in opportunities as we start to get more coming out about the Biden infrastructure plan and the renewable energies and clean energy. I really think that solar is a huge area for opportunity that's going to see a lot of strength come back to it over the next 12 to 24 months. So that's what I have for you today. If you guys are interested in joining my Patreon, that link is down in the description. If you're interested in WEBULL, the trading platform that I show in my videos, sign up and deposit $100. You'll get 2 free stocks from that, again, valued up to $1,850. I get 2 free stocks for the referral. Even if you guys just watch these videos, that's enough support for me. I really appreciate everything that you do. Give me a shout out in the comments. Ask me a question. Let me know something interesting. If there's something interesting about Bitcoin or the solar plays, what's your favorite solar play? You know, even if it's something like Enphase that would make the microinverters, you know, let me know about those things. I would love to hear from you. It's always nice to have more perspective and everything. And if you think that I had some inaccuracies, also let me know of those things as well, because I certainly want the information that I give you to be the best that I can give you. So thanks for checking out this video. Remember, it is for entertainment purposes only. Always do your own due diligence and research. Contact a financial advisor before making any financial decisions. I'm Dr. Stock. Thanks for rocking with me. Now go get that money.